Welcome to Macarium, where builders from around the world inspire with every creation. In this video, we'll take you on a journey in the deep rainforest and show how a massive stone can be slowly turned into a warm and safe shelter. Simple tools are used, clever ideas are tested, and steady progress is made day after day. As the stone begins to change shape and the shelter starts to rise, a sense of excitement is built, inviting the viewer to keep watching. A perfect spot is chosen for the shelter, where a river flows calmly in front and a massive rock provides a natural ceiling and side walls. The location is carefully selected to combine safety, convenience, and protection from the elements, allowing the natural features of the landscape to become part of the shelter's structure. The rock is found to be too low, and the space beneath it is enlarged through a controlled process. To achieve this, an open fire is built directly under the stone, allowing the intense heat to gradually weaken the rock. This traditional technique, often used in survival and primitive construction, causes the stone to crack along natural lines, making it easier to remove sections without heavy tools. The process is continuous, as controlled fires are used to create new cracks and natural lines in the stone, allowing larger pieces to be detached. The surroundings are utilized to enhance the shelter, creating a natural integration with the environment. Trees, rocks, and vegetation are used strategically to provide additional protection from wind and rain, while open areas are maintained for light and ventilation. The heating of the rock produces the desired result, as the targeted sections are demolished. The broken pieces are collected for use in the ongoing construction of the shelter. To refine the space further, additional work is carried out using hand tools, allowing smaller sections of the stone to be removed. The smallest fragments of rock are gathered and spread across the shelter floor to create a stable gravel layer that improves drainage and prevents water accumulation. Soil is dug from a nearby area, brought to the shelter, and spread to form a level base for the floor. The material is evenly distributed across the interior, filling low spots and creating a flat, stable surface. The soil surface is pressed firmly to create a strong, compact layer. This compaction reinforces the floor base, ensuring stability and durability, while preparing the surface for the next stages of the shelter's construction. If you are following along and enjoying the build, please like the video and subscribe. It's the most effective way to support our work. In this area, the soil is rich in clay, a material highly valued in primitive construction for its natural binding properties. Water is added to the soil to create a smooth, malleable mixture, similar in consistency to plaster or mortar, which is used to build the walls of the shelter. The clay mixture is applied, filling gaps between rocks and smoothing uneven surfaces, creating a firm layer that enhances stability. Its plasticity allows it to be molded or shaped, making it ideal for forming walls or sealing cracks. The larger pieces of rock are repurposed as building blocks for the shelter. Structures built from stone are widely recognized for their durability and energy efficiency, as the natural properties of rock allow interiors to remain cool during hot weather and retain warmth in colder conditions. In the rainforest, where heavy rains, high humidity, and temperature changes are common, stone is used as an effective solution, demonstrating both resourcefulness and an understanding of the natural advantages offered by this material in the challenging environment. Clay soil is considered ideal for building a wood-burning stove, as its natural properties make it well suited for high-temperature structures. Its slow-drying nature allows it to cure evenly, creating a solid shell that retains heat for long periods without cracking or collapsing. In the rainforest, where humidity is high and rainfall is frequent, clay-rich soil becomes even more valuable. Once dried and hardened, it resists moisture better than loose soil. The clay can be molded to form the stove's walls, the fire chamber, and the chimney passage, ensuring that smoke is directed away while heat is preserved inside the shelter. The stove is constructed as a two-story structure. A distinct lower compartment is formed as the primary firebox, where dry wood is placed and ignited to generate steady heat. An upper main opening, separated by a stone slab, is created to provide a separate functional level for cooking and heating. A chimney is formed as an essential component of the stove, allowing smoke to be guided safely out of the shelter while maintaining efficient airflow for combustion. All gaps should be filled with mud to prevent smoke from leaking, as any leakage disrupts the entire process. As the chimney takes shape, its height and alignment are carefully adjusted to ensure a steady draft. This upward airflow improves the burning efficiency of the wood, helping the fire stay lit even in the humid rainforest climate, where moisture often makes ignition difficult. Stairs are constructed to provide safe and convenient access to the upper level of the shelter using rock pieces recovered from the earlier demolition and a mixture of clay-rich soil and water. This method demonstrates how local resources and traditional techniques are combined to create functional, long-lasting structures in the rainforest environment. Different thicknesses of clay-rich mud are used throughout the construction of the shelter, depending on the purpose. For structural or load-bearing elements, such as thick stove walls, floor sections, or areas requiring thermal mass, the mud is applied in much thicker layers. Some areas require additional filling to achieve a level surface, and this is accomplished by placing rock fragments in low spots. The stones are positioned strategically to provide a stable base, and gaps between them are filled with clay-rich mud, which binds the fragments together and prevents shifting. In areas where a smooth, plaster-like coating is required, the mud is applied in 2 stages. A slightly thicker base layer provides strong adhesion and fills irregularities, followed by a thinner finishing coat that smooths the surface. Flat stones are then applied as a finishing layer, resembling ceramic tiles commonly used in living spaces. Even in a compact shelter like this, the careful layout of each functional area is considered essential, shaping how efficiently the space is used and how comfortably a person can live within it. The arrangement is planned with attention to both practicality and safety. Heat-producing elements are positioned away from damp zones, and ventilation paths are maintained to prevent smoke and moisture from accumulating. To create the sleeping zone, small adjustments to the terrain are made with careful precision. Low spots are filled with soil and pressed to form a stable base. Flat stones are then arranged to create a smooth, even platform, forming a practical and restful sleeping area. In moments like this, the rainforest reveals just how extraordinary nature truly is. Every element needed for the shelter, stone for strength, clay for binding, soil for leveling, wood for fire, and water for shaping has been provided by the environment itself. Each material lies only an arm's reach away, waiting to be transformed with patience and skill. It becomes difficult not to feel a deep sense of gratitude as the structure takes shape, knowing that every wall, step, and surface is created directly from the forest's resources. In this place, surrounded by towering trees and constant life, the harmony between human effort and nature's materials becomes clear, reminding us how generous the natural world can be. The front wall is constructed with care, standing as the only built wall of the shelter, since the remaining sides are formed naturally by the surrounding terrain and rock. An opening for a window is created using flat stones arranged as a natural framework, leaving space for air to flow freely. In the rainforest, where humidity is high and moisture lingers in the air, proper ventilation is considered essential. The existing shapes of the surrounding rock and terrain are skillfully incorporated into the construction, allowing the new builds to follow and complement the natural contours of the area. Each stone is carefully selected for its size and shape, ensuring that it fits precisely into the intended position. This careful matching of materials to natural forms highlights the creator's expertise in adapting the design to the environment. By working with the land, the shelter achieves both stability and harmony, demonstrating a deep understanding of natural materials and exceptional craftsmanship in survival construction. An opening for the entrance door is deliberately left with attention to airflow through the shelter. In the rainforest, where unpredictable winds are common, airflow is controlled rather than left to chance. The entrance is aligned so that incoming air does not strike the wood-burning stove directly, preventing drafts from disturbing the fire. Wooden logs are used to form both the threshold at the base of the entrance, which prevents soil from shifting and keeps rainwater out, and the upper beam, which reinforces the structure and supports the front wall. By integrating these wooden elements with the stone construction, it is shown how natural materials work together to create a functional and resilient doorway. The fireplace is tested, the stove produces consistent heat, and the interior of the shelter stays free from smoke. A warm atmosphere is created inside, adding a calm and comforting feeling. With each day of steady work, the shelter is transformed more and more into a place that feels like home. Every stone set, every surface leveled, and every detail refined brings the structure closer to completion, adding both comfort and familiarity. To enhance the appearance of the shelter and blend it more deeply into its surroundings, the creator digs out patches of grass without damaging their delicate root systems and transplants them in front of the shelter, where they can continue to grow and spread naturally. Greenery adds a natural, landscaped character to each structure, and in the heart of the rainforest, this effect is even more striking. As the grass settles into its new place, the entrance is made to look more inviting. This small but thoughtful addition of soft green textures, contrasting with the stone and clay elements of the construction, brings life to the finished structure. To create handrails for the stairway and small patio, strong branches of different shapes are selected, with the bark left intact to preserve a natural appearance. Each branch is cut to the required length, and the main posts are firmly secured in place using clay-rich mud. The natural curves and textures of the wood are preserved, blending seamlessly with the surrounding environment. The handrails appear as a natural extension of the landscape, enhancing the shelter's organic aesthetic. Once the posts are anchored, additional branches are fitted between them to form the railing. The natural shapes of the branches, curved, twisted, and irregular, are preserved, highlighting their unique forms while ensuring a secure and functional barrier. To join two wooden pieces, an ancient and reliable technique is employed. Aligned holes are drilled in each piece, and a wooden peg is used to secure them. The natural strength of the wood is utilized, creating a durable connection without the need for metal fasteners. There is a unique magic in the rainforest. The stillness, the whisper of leaves, the scent of wet earth and towering trees. It all feels like entering a different world. This is why it draws so many visitors. Occasionally, a shelter built by others is discovered. It may be a simple lean-to or a carefully constructed structure crafted by hand over days or even weeks. Can it be used? Generally, yes, as long as it is not marked private and is treated with care. A home is incomplete without a door, which transforms the shelter from a simple, constructed space into a livable, protected, and welcoming environment. The door protects the interior not only from rain and wind, but also from small inhabitants of the forest. A wooden log selected for making the entrance door must be strong, durable, and resistant to decay, especially in the humid rainforest environment. Hardwoods such as oak, teak, or mahogany are ideal due to their natural density, stability, and resistance to moisture and insects. The door is crafted using the same traditional techniques applied to the handrails, relying entirely on natural materials and peg joinery. The main bulk of the door frame is precisely cut and fitted snugly between the upper beam of the entrance and the threshold at the base, without using metal fasteners or hinges. Foraging in the wild is an essential part of survival, particularly in a rainforest where food resources are abundant, but the environment is powerful and unpredictable. While the forest is breathtakingly beautiful, it can also be unforgiving, making awareness, knowledge, and practical skills critical for safety and sustenance. Fishing becomes one of the primary methods of foraging, providing a reliable source of protein. Water flow, depth, and signs of fish activity are monitored to maximize success. Simple tools and natural materials, guided by knowledge and careful observation, are used to ensure the sustainable harvesting of fish from the surrounding waters. If you've stayed with us right to the very end, we want to express our heartfelt gratitude. It truly means so much to everyone involved. You are one of our most committed viewers, and we deeply appreciate your support. We promise to continue working hard to make our next video even more enjoyable for you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing. It helps us more than you might think. Thank you once again. After a long, tiring day, nothing compares to the satisfaction of a meal earned by effort. The fish caught from the wild is fresh and full of flavor, its natural taste brought out by simple preparation, while the open fire adds a gentle, smoky aroma that makes the flavor even richer. The combination of food, warmth, and the beauty of the surrounding wilderness creates a deep sense of contentment, a reminder of how survival skills, patience, and nature's generosity work together in perfect harmony. The rainforest provides everything needed for survival: materials, inspiration, and lessons in adaptability. This journey is more than a construction project. It is seen as a celebration of the connection between human ingenuity and the natural world. If this project was your kind of thing, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. New videos are coming soon.